POV, YN. They say love is blind, but honestly, I think I just willingly put on a blindfold, tied it in a double knot, and handed Jungkook the scissors. I am the literal poster child for the I can fix him delusion. For a whole year, I've ignored the late-night disappearances, the burner phones, and the fact that my boyfriend's primary aesthetic is ruthless underground syndicate air. The chemistry between us is just that insane. When he looks at me, it feels like I'm the only girl in the world. But tonight, the world is crashing down. It's 11:45 p.m. My back aches. My mascara is probably flaking, and I've spent the last 6 hours slaving over a hot stove to make his absolute favorite, a stupidly complicated, ridiculously expensive Wagyu and truffle dish. I even imported the truffles. It's our 1-year anniversary, and I wanted to be the perfect devoted girlfriend. The table is set with expensive candles, pouring soft golden light over the fine china. The heavy front door clicks open. My heart does that familiar, pathetic flutter. Jungkook? I call out, wiping my hands on a towel. He steps into the dining room, and the temperature instantly drops. He's wearing his signature tailored black suit, but his tie is ripped off, and his hair is messy. As he gets closer, my stomach twists. He smells like cheap smoke, and something sharp, metallic, and sweet. Copper. Blood. Hey, I say softly, forcing a smile, trying to ignore the literal scent of danger radiating off him. Happy anniversary. I made... His dark eyes lock onto the dining table. He doesn't look at me. He looks at the 2 plates of perfectly plated food. His jaw clenches so hard I can see a muscle ticking under his skin. What is this? He asks. His voice is a low, dangerous gravel that usually gives me butterflies. Tonight it just gives me chills. I stayed up all night cooking, I whisper, my confidence evaporating. Your favorite. I got the ingredients from that specialty place Mia recommended. Jungkook's eyes snap to mine, and they are completely dead. There is no love there, just pure, ice-cold fury. Without a word, he reaches into the inside pocket of his suit jacket. Before my brain can even process what's happening, he pulls out his matte black Glock. Bang! I scream, covering my ears as the deafening gunshot rings through our luxury penthouse. Pieces of expensive ceramic and perfectly cooked Wagyu explode across the dining room, splattering against the white walls. My ears are ringing. I'm shaking so hard my knees feel like water. I stare at the ruined table, then up at the man I love. He slowly lowers the gun, his expression totally blank. Throw it away, he says, his voice devoid of any emotion. Jungkook. What? A tear spills over my lashes, hot and humiliating. I spent hours. Did I stutter? He steps closer, towering over me, a cruel smirk playing on his lips that shatters my heart into dust. Are you deaf, YN? I said throw it away. Now. It looks like garbage anyway. He turns his back on me, slipping the gun back into his holster, and walks away toward the master bedroom. Clean up this mess, he throws over his shoulder, and don't bother me. The door slams shut. I stand there in the ruins of our anniversary, the smell of gunpowder mixing with the scent of ruined truffles. The blindfold is finally off. I'm not his girlfriend. I'm just his pathetic little punching bag. I drop the towel. I'm not cleaning this up. I'm leaving. POV. Jungkook. The heavy oak door of the master bedroom clicks shut behind me, and the second the latch catches, I drop the cold, heartless bastard act. My chest heaves. I lean my forehead against the cool wood, squeezing my eyes shut. From the dining room, I can hear it, her quiet, muffled sobs. Every single tear she cries feels like a physical knife twisting between my ribs. God, I want to go back out there. I want to pull her into my arms, kiss the tears off her cheeks, and tell her I was just kidding. But I can't. If I go out there and hold her, she dies. My phone buzzes in my pocket. I pull it out, staring at the encrypted message from Yoongi, my right-hand man. Target confirmed. The truffle oil from Mia's contact was spiked with untraceable synthetic venom. 5 minutes after ingestion, the heart stops. They're making a move. I grip the phone so hard the screen cracks. Mia, her bubbly, sweet-smiling best friend, the girl who helped YN pick out her dress for tonight, is the exact same rat who sold our grocery delivery route to a rival syndicate. When I walked into the penthouse and saw YN standing there in her beautiful silk dress, smiling so proudly over those plates, my blood ran completely cold. Then she mentioned Mia's name, and pure panic took over. If I told YN the truth, that her best friend is a Mafia mole, that her dinner was literally a lethal weapon, she'd panic. She's too pure for this world. She'd immediately text Mia to ask why, and the second she did, the syndicate would know I figured it out. They'd snipe her through the glass windows before she could even pack a bag. So, I had to be the villain. I had to be the absolute worst, most toxic boyfriend on the planet. Why did I shoot the plates? Because I know my girl. If I just yelled at her to throw it out, she'd try to save the leftovers. She'd lick the sauce off her fingers while cleaning up. I couldn't risk a single drop of that poison touching her lips. I had to obliterate the food, and I had to make her hate me enough to leave this apartment, and me, forever. I'm so sorry, Angel. I think, sliding down the door until I'm sitting on the floor in the dark. Hate me. Curse my name. Just survive. Through the walls, I hear the distinct sound of a closet door sliding open. The heavy thud of a suitcase hitting the mattress. Zip. Unzip. She's packing. She's actually leaving. A selfish, pathetic part of me wants to scream, but the rational side of my brain exhales. Good. Go to your mom's house. Get out of the city. Forget I exist. I pull my Glock back out, checking the magazine to distract myself from the sound of my relationship ending. I just need to wait for her to walk out the front door, and then I can hunt down Mia and the rest of the rats who tried to touch what's mine. Suddenly, the bedside lamp flickers. Once. Twice. Click. The entire penthouse plunges into pitch-black darkness. The low, comforting hum of the central air conditioning cuts out. My blood freezes. A second later, the heavy metallic clank of the emergency lockdown system echoes through the walls. The steel blast doors are sliding over the elevator access and the windows. Nobody can get out. They didn't wait for the poison to work. They're impatient. Jungkook. YN's voice trembles from the hallway. She sounds terrified. I kick the bedroom door open, sprinting into the pitch-black hallway. My eyes haven't adjusted yet, but my survival instincts are screaming. I grab her by the shoulders, pulling her hard against my chest. She smells like expensive perfume and gunpowder. YN, I whisper, my voice dripping with a raw, desperate panic I have never let her hear before. Get under the bed. Do not make a single sound. She grips my shirt, trembling. What? Why? What's going on? The sound of shattering glass echoes from the balcony. Heavy boots hit the hardwood floor. They're here, I say, racking the slide of my gun.